Привіт, я
Hello,
Віка.
I am
Я
Vika.
приїхала
I
зі
came
Львова.
from Lviv. I have
В
been in the
Нідерландах
Netherlands for more
вже
than
більше
9
9
months.
місяців. Мене
I am
дійсно
impressed by this
вражає ця
country. I am
країна.
very
Я
grateful to
дуже
those people that
дякую
took
тим
me in.
людям, які мене прийняли. І дякую, що ви
Thank you
дивитесь
for
мою
watching my
історію.
story. I
Надію,
hope
що ви
that you will
додивитесь
watch
її
it
до
till the
кінця.
end and that it
І
will
вона
tell you a lot
розкаже
about
багато
me,
про
about my
мене,
life here and in
про життя
Ukraine.
тут моє, про життя в Україні також.
The war started on the 24th first. On the 27th, we already started working in the territorial defense. This saved me because I had to do something. Otherwise, I would have lost my mind. And they began to take our men to war. The children reacted very strongly to this. I am a child psychologist and they came to me, told me, screamed, cried. How so? I have my first communion and my father won't be there. A child screamed. 8 years old screamed. My hand started shaking. I could already see that I wasn't doing well. My friend called me and told me it's calm over there, that I could recharge and come back to Ukraine and continue helping. I no longer had the strength. I can only thank this country, in general, for the serenity, for what they have given us and made such conditions. Yes, I could say that the goal I was pursuing, calm myself and restore, is fulfilled. I got the support that I came for. My prescription was to stay calm, to sleep and recover. Usually my head is filled with stories of those children, but in order to continue my work, I have to be stronger than before. I must not replay the negative parts in my head. I must remember how happy the kids used to be and the classes we had, the things that were good. There are also a lot of children here that make me happy and hug me. And I hug them back because that gives me positive emotions. Children have good and bad emotions. I am filled with good emotions, sleep, rest and safety. That's the most important thing for me. And of course, candle burning. And sometimes I think to myself, I didn't ask for anything and I still received. How can I accept this? Thank you for everything. I am given, so I must accept, and that's what I do. And then I think to myself again, but I don't need it. And later it turns out that I do need it. I think that's how I learned to accept help. I allowed myself to accept help. You tell yourself you are in this position. It's just how the situation is. Honestly, I have a hard time describing the situation in Ukraine as a war. It's very hard for me to accept that this is happening. If you hear me talk to other people, I rarely use the word war. Not because I'm denying this fact, but I get very scared when I acknowledge that this is war. In 2022, war, it's ridiculous. I have to accept that I didn't come here for a vacation. That the world is not helping the Ukrainians because we are so awesome, but because we are in this situation. And that is very painful. I am thankful that the world has opened up to Ukraine, but at what cost? I don't know. Sadly, it's very sad. The price is very high. I work with children starting with the year of 2000. I have noticed that they are really smart, they have such a thinking ability. I come from post-Soviet times. I am a more closed-off person. But these small people, they are ready to defend their rights. I was a mentor for a 19-year-old girl. She was also studying to become a psychologist. And she told me about the situation she didn't like in the dormitory, and she wrote a statement defending her and the other girls, so something there would be taken from somewhere. Wow, they demanded and wrote a statement. I would have gone around everything quietly and slide my way out, but they are willing to uphold. They are not trying to slide their way out or find other solutions. They are direct in telling you what they like and what they don't. Children used to tell me what bothered them. We worked together, they greeted me with hello when I entered the classroom, and I told them hello. They could come to me with any question and we could hug each other. I really love hugging people. The lessons were held in a very mild form. These were group lessons. We played made up fairy tales and they recounted the stories. They showed different emotions. I gave them hats and they played different characters. This is a lot of fun, they were laughing. They teased each other. I mean, it was so easy. I wanted teenagers to be able to tell me everything, even if they were smoking behind the school. I wanted to be able to just talk to each other. We used to discuss the topic of smoking and how bad it is for your skin and teeth. I sensed that they valued this. Can you imagine they chose to sign up for lessons with me? That was really cool, this has really impressed me. I think that our Ukrainian children are very smart. And I don't mean their level of education. A child may not be an excellent student, but there is enough you can still talk about and they can provide you with information in their own way. That is really cool. I have socialized here with Ukrainian teenagers and little children. The younger children are more attuned to the mood of their parents. And the teenagers worry for their parents. They also talk about their friends that are still there. It's difficult for them right now. The basis of a teenager's life is socializing with friends. They have lost this. I would say that they are very closed off right now and consider their parents weaker than themselves. They don't want to bother their parents with their worries. Like, I am strong, I won't tell my parents, but it's hard for them, they worry about this. After the start of the war, I realized how much I love my people, how much I love my parents, my relatives, I worry about them. Although I am very angry with them at times, but I worry about them. I realized something else. This is seen on the internet, very simple. We were happy, we were rich, we had everything. Tell me what I didn't have. Yes, I had everything. We were happy indeed. I am fine here now, but it's different. Yes, it's different. We were living really good and we didn't appreciate it. Activity is very important to me right now, but the kind of activity that I love. I am a psychologist, I love art therapy, I love working with metaphorical cards. I already feel an asset and I have online consultations with people from Ukraine. The offline consultations I can spend with my friends that I socialize with here. We conduct psychological sessions and they are really effective and healthy for me. Yes, this is my strength right now.
Метод арт-терапії
I
я
use the art
використовую як
method
для
for
себе,
myself as well as
типу
for
так
people
само і
online on a
онлайн.
volunteer
Ну,
basis.
типу, з людьми,
This makes me
які того
happy.
хочуть. На волонтерських засадах, але я від того щаслива. Ну, типу, воно мене радує, воно мене тішить.
And of course, burning candles. I love creating an atmosphere, beauty. I want it to be cozy around me.
Там, де я, і там має мені бути затишно. Просто там має бути мені має
I want to feel good on my couch
тому
wherever I
кінці.
am. That's where my
Там, де
life is
я,
my home.
Там моє життя, там моя хата.
So far, I have come to terms with it. I have my own couch, my own sofa, my own candles. I laid down my pillow and right now I have my own cozy corner.
Я собі тут свічки свої поставлю, свою подушечку, і це буде моє. Ну, типу, як то мій затишний куточок. І нікому не заважати. Типу, бо зараз є
I don't bother
відчуття,
anyone.
що ми заважаємо, що ми, якби, обуза.
I have this feeling that we are in the way, that we are a burden.
Напевно. Ну, хоча нема такого, ну, ніхто того не казав, нема такого.
However, nobody is saying this, it's just a feeling I have that we have overstayed our welcome. It's been too long. Stop it, we need to change something. Think.
Змінювати. Якось думати, так. А що недостатньо, що зроблено і сказано?
Hasn't something been done enough?
Мені щось таке зараз...
I don't know, something inside of me is rising. I would say this. The world has to make a step, show their strong opposition. What else is there to say?
Ну, що тут ще сказати? Ну, так, нам дуже допомагають.
Yes, we get a lot of help.
Кордони, але...
The borders are open for us.
То, щоб забрати нас з України.
But they are open to take us out of Ukraine.
Допомога Україні, ну, мені здається, що треба...
It's Ukraine that needs the help, I think. For once and all together, we have to push off this attack.
Ну, бо по чуть-чуть...
Step by step doesn't work in this case, I think. In general, taking things step by step is more my style, but in this case, the attacks on our country, we have to push off the attack abruptly. Otherwise, when I simply think about war, I see it as a violation of our personal boundaries. We want our territories to be returned, we want our borders back and send away those bad people. We want to drive them away so they will be afraid to come back to us. I think it's very important for people to make plans. But at this moment we can only make short-term plans. I personally have a plan for 2 months. I don't plan further ahead, because first of all it's painful. I am in safety here, but I can't make plans further than 2 months ahead. This is what I can do now. It's healthy for our brain, for our mind. Have some structure and a direction, knowing I have to do this and that. Supposedly I have this plan for July. It's easy to include 5 basic points. And by including 10 basic points, you already have a plan for 2 months. I am Ukrainian. I love my country very much. I know that everything will come back to us. We will be very strong. We will come back home. All of this, stop it. It's terrible. We will return home. We will rebuild everything and it will be 100 times better than before. And I want the world to know we were never a third world country. We had a good life. We were doing fine, and we will be fine. I am sure of that. Everything will be great. Ukrainians, that's the spirit.